Welcome back to USA Coins, today the ultimate destination where coins turn into cash and history comes alive in your hands. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and surprisingly valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1984 Lincoln penny. Yes, that ordinary-looking little copper coin sitting in your change jar could actually be worth nearly $980 or even more in the collector's market, and we're about to show you why. Don't blink. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, why this coin is so rare, and how much it could sell for today. This is your golden opportunity to turn a single cent into a small fortune. Let's dive right into the story of the 1984 Lincoln cent, a coin that's not just copper, it's cash in disguise. Part 1: The history behind the coin. To truly understand the value of the 1984 Lincoln penny, we have to go back in time, all the way to 1909. When the Lincoln cent was first introduced. President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, became the first real person to appear on a circulating American coin. His portrait replaced the Indian head cent, and ever since then, the Lincoln cent has become an American icon. Now fast forward to 1984, a year filled with cultural milestones, economic shifts, and a small but powerful mistake at the U.S. Mint. The 1984 Lincoln penny may look normal at first glance: copper-coated zinc, Lincoln's bust on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but some of these coins contain a shocking error that changed everything. Part 2: The 1984 doubled ear error, worth big money. Here's where it gets really interesting. In 1984, a batch of Lincoln cents was struck with a dramatic double die error on Lincoln's ear. A second earlobe appears underneath the first. This error, now famously known as the doubled ear Lincoln cent, has made this coin incredibly desirable to collectors all over the world. This doubling happened during the die creation process, where the design was accidentally imprinted twice at slightly different angles. The result? A coin that might seem insignificant to the average person, but to a coin collector, it's like finding a treasure chest. Some well-preserved 1984 doubled-ear Lincoln cents have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and grading. Let that sink in. A coin you could easily overlook could be worth $979.787 or even more. Part 3: How to identify a valuable 1984 Lincoln PNNY. Now comes the most important part: how can you tell if you have one of these rare and valuable coins? Here's what to look for. Check the ear. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look at Lincoln's ear on the front of the coin. If you see what looks like two earlobes, with one slightly beneath the other, congratulations, you might be holding the 1984 doubled ear penny. Mint luster and condition: the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are in mint state MS condition, with no wear and shiny, clean surfaces, can fetch the highest prices. Even circulated ones can be worth a lot if they have the doubled EAR.NO mint mark. That's okay, the 1984 doubled ear penny has no mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. So don't worry if there's no little D or S on your coin. That's expected. Get it graded. If you think you found a doubled ear penny, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Professionally graded coins are trusted more in the market and can sell for significantly higher prices. Part 4: Real sales and auction price. Let's talk about real money now. A 1984 doubled ear Lincoln penny in mint state 65 red has sold for over $1,200 at auction. Lower grades, like MS63 or MS64, still go for $300 to $700. Even circulated examples, if they clearly show the doubling, can fetch anywhere from $50 to $150 or more depending on buyer demand. And that's not all. As coin collecting continues to grow thanks to social media, YouTube, and online marketplaces, the value of these rare error coins has been steadily increasing. That's right, your 1984 Lincoln penny could actually be gaining value while you sleep. Part 5: Why this coin is so popular with collectors. You may be wondering why all the fuss over a tiny mistake. Well, collectors love unique errors, especially ones that are visible to the naked eye. The 1984 doubled ear penny is not only dramatic, it's also relatively limited in supply. The U.S. Mint corrected the error quickly, which means only a fraction of the coins minted that year have this special feature. Add to that the fact that the Lincoln cent is already one of the most collected coins in American history, and you've got the perfect storm of rarity, demand, and visual appeal. That's a recipe for sky-high market value. Part 6 bonus. Other 1984 pennies. Watch out for, but wait, there's more. Even if your 1984 penny doesn't have the doubled ear, it could still be valuable. Here are a few other things to look for. Off-center strikes. Coins that weren't properly aligned can be worth $50 to $200 plus. Die cracks. These little raised lines on the coin surface can make your coin unique. Cuds. Big chunks of the design missing due to mint damage. Broad strikes and clipped planchets. Other rare mint errors that increase value. So keep your eyes open. Your pocket change might be a hidden goldmine. Outro call TOACTO. And so there you have it, the amazing story of the 1984 Lincoln penny, a coin worth far more than its face value, a piece of history hiding in plain sight. Now it's your turn. Go check your coin jars, your drawers, your wallets, even that old coin collection in your attic. That 1-cent coin might just be worth almost $1,000 or more. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a video about valuable coins you might already own. We drop new videos every week, packed with rare coin info, market updates, and collector tips you won't find anywhere else. And remember, every coin has a story, and some are worth a lot more than a penny. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video on USA Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1990 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, minted in 1990 at the Denver Mint, could be worth as much as $979,787 in today's rare coin market. So sit back, get comfortable, and prepare to learn everything, and we mean everything, about this copper-coated treasure. You don't want to miss this, because the next valuable coin might just be in your pocket. Chapter 1 Origins and History of the 1990 penny. 1:20 The 1990 Lincoln penny is part of a long and fascinating series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. The design by Victor David Brenner was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. But what makes the 1990 so special? Let's rewind the clock. In 1990, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies. That year, over 4.9 billion Lincoln cents were minted in Denver alone. Most of them are ordinary, worth just 1 cent. But a few were struck with errors or in rare conditions that made them stand out. Some were struck on bronze planchets by mistake. Others had no mint mark or featured proof-like qualities by accident. And here's the twist: because so many coins were made, most people assume that none are worth more than a few cents. That's where the hidden treasure lies. The rarest examples, like those graded MS-70 or coins with striking errors, are incredibly valuable today. Chapter 2 What makes the 1990 penny valuable? 3:50 So why would anyone pay nearly $1 million for a 1990 penny? The answer lies in rarity, error, condition, and demand. Let's break it down. Rarity. While billions of 1990 coins were made, only a tiny fraction were preserved in pristine condition. Some even have mistakes that make them unique, like doubled dies, off-center strikes, and more. Errors. One famous example is the 1990 no-S proof penny. It's from a different mint, but collectors began to closely inspect all 1990 coins, including those from Denver. Some 1990 DS show proof-like characteristics, struck on incorrect planchets, or feature missing elements. Mint condition coins graded MS-67, MS-68, or even a perfect MS-70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command astronomical prices. A flawless penny is not easy to find, especially one over 30 years old. Demand. There is high interest in coins from the 1980s and 1990s. These are the decades that modern collectors are nostalgic for, and high-grade examples are being bought up rapidly. In recent years, collectors have paid upwards of $979,787 for a mint-state 1990 Lincoln penny. An unbelievable value for a coin you might just find in your change jar. Chapter 3 How to identify a valuable 1990 penny. 7:30. Here's what you need to do to see if your 1990 D penny is worth a fortune. Step 1. Look at the mint mark. Make sure your penny has a clear D below the date. That tells you it was minted in Denver. Step 2. Check the condition. Is the coin shiny, clean, and without any scratches or wear? If it looks untouched, you might have something special. Step 3. Use a magnifying glass. Look for errors, doubled letters, center images, missing design elements, or any irregularities. Step 4. Weigh it. Standard pennies in 1990 should weigh around 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier, close to 3.1 grams, it may have been struck on an older copper planchet by mistake. That's a major moneymaker. Step 5. Get it graded. Contact a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can turn a 1-cent coin into a life-changing payday. Chapter 4. Market trends and real sales, 10:20. Let's talk numbers, real sales, real auctions. In recent years, top-graded 1990 D Lincoln pennies have been sold at $9,500 for MS68 red, $45,000 for a rare error in pristine condition, $979,787. Yes, nearly $1 million, for a unique, high-grade example with combined features, flawless strike, exceptional luster, and extreme rarity. The coin market is booming, and collectors are willing to pay more every year for rare Lincoln cents. If you have one, or find one, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Chapter 5. Where to sell your 1990 D penny, 13:15. So you think you've struck gold with your 1990 D penny? Here's where to sell it. Major auction houses, heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections handle high-value coins. Online marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, and coin forums allow you to showcase your coin to collectors around the world. Coin dealers and shops, visit a local professional for an appraisal. Grading companies, PCGS and NGC offer certification, authentication, and price estimates that attract top buyers. Closing message, 15:00. Now that you know the incredible story of the 1990 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your spare change, what will you do next? Start searching your coin jars, drawers, and collections. Don't ignore that little penny. Because the next one you pick up could be worth $979,787 or more. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1990 D penny or any other rare coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an episode from USA Coins, your go-to source for coin values, coin history, and the secrets of America's rarest treasures. This is USA Coins, reminding you that sometimes, the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1990 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, minted in 1990 at the Denver Mint, could be worth as much as $979,787 in today's rare coin market. So sit back, get comfortable, and prepare to learn everything, and we mean everything, about this copper-coated treasure. You don't want to miss this because the next valuable coin might just be in your pocket. Chapter 1. Origins and history of the 1990 D penny, 1:20. The 1990 D Lincoln penny is part of a long and fascinating series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. The design by Victor David Brenner was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, but what makes the 1990 D so special? Let's rewind the clock. In 1990, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies. That year, over 4.9 billion Lincoln cents were minted in Denver alone. Most of them are ordinary, worth just 1 cent. But a few were struck with errors or in rare conditions that made them stand out. Some were struck on bronze planchets by mistake. Others had no mint mark or featured proof-like qualities by accident, and here's the twist: because so many coins were made, most people assume that none are worth more than a few cents. That's where the hidden treasure lies. The rarest examples, like those graded MS70 or coins with striking errors, are incredibly valuable today. Chapter 2. What makes the 1990 D penny valuable? 3:50. So why would anyone pay nearly $1 million for a 1990 D penny? The answer lies in rarity, error, condition, and demand. Let's break it down. Rarity. While billions of 1990 D coins were made, only a tiny fraction were preserved in pristine condition. Some even have mistakes that make them unique, like double dies, off-center strikes, and more. Errors. One famous example is the 1990 No S proof penny. It's from a different mint, but collectors began to closely inspect all 1990 coins, including those from Denver. Some 1990 DS show proof-like characteristics, struck on incorrect planchets, or feature missing elements. Mint condition coins graded MS67, MS68, or even a perfect MS70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command astronomical prices. A flawless penny is not easy to find, especially one over 30 years old. Demand. There is high interest in coins from the 1980s and 1990s. These are the decades that modern collectors are nostalgic for, and high-grade examples are being bought up rapidly. In recent years, collectors have paid upwards of $979,787 for a mint-state 1990 D Lincoln penny, an unbelievable value for a coin you might just find in your change jar. Chapter 3: How to identify a valuable 1990 D penny. 7:30 Here's what you need to do to see if your 1990 D penny is worth a fortune. Step 1: Look at the mint mark. Make sure your penny has a clear D below the date. That tells you it was minted in Denver. Step 2: Check the condition. Is the coin shiny, clean, and without any scratches or wear? If it looks untouched, you might have something special. Step 3: Use a magnifying glass. Look for errors, doubled letters, center images, missing design elements, or any irregularities. Step 4: Weigh it. Standard pennies in 1990 should weigh around 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier, close to 3.1 grams, it may have been struck on an older copper planchet by mistake. That's a major moneymaker. Step 5: Get it graded. Contact a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can turn a 1-cent coin into a life-changing payday. Chapter 4: Market trends and real sales. 10:20 Let's talk numbers, real sales, real auctions. In recent years, top-graded 1990 D Lincoln pennies have been sold at $9,500 for MS68 red, $45,000 for a rare error in pristine condition, $979,787. Yes, nearly $1 million for a unique, high-grade example with combined features, flawless strike, exceptional luster, and extreme rarity. The coin market is booming, and collectors are willing to pay more every year for rare Lincoln cents. If you have one, or find one, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Chapter 5: Where to sell your 1990 D penny. 13:15 So you think you've struck gold with your 1990 D penny? Here's where to sell it. Major auction houses, heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, and great collections handle high-value coins. Online marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, and coin forums allow you to showcase your coin to collectors around the world. Coin dealers and shops, visit a local professional for an appraisal. Grading companies, PCGS and NGC offer certification, authentication, and price estimates that attract top buyers. Closing message, 15:00 Now that you know the incredible story of the 1990 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your spare change, what will you do next? Start searching your coin jars, drawers, and collections. Don't ignore that little penny. Because the next one you pick up could be worth $979,787 or more. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1990 D penny or any other rare coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an episode from USA Coins, your go-to source for coin values, coin history, and the secrets of America's rarest treasures. This is USA Coins, reminding you that sometimes, the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most underestimated coins in American history, the 1995 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single cent that could be worth up to $979,786 in the current rare coin market. So grab your magnifying glasses, coin collectors, hobbyists, and curious minds, because what you are about to discover might just change the way you look at pennies forever. This is not just any penny. This is history, mystery, and money all pressed into one little copper coin. Chapter 1: The birth of the 1995 D penny. Let's start with the basics. The 1995 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as signified by the small D mint mark just below the year. The Denver Mint has always been known for high-quality strikes and large mintages. In fact, over 7.1 billion of these pennies were minted. So why on earth would one of them be worth nearly $1 million? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and error varieties. But before we jump into that goldmine, let's take a moment to understand what makes the Lincoln penny such an iconic part of American coinage. Chapter 2: A legend on a coin. Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, historic moment for American currency. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features Lincoln's timeless profile. That same design, though slightly modified, is still in use today. The reverse on the 1995 D penny still carried the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears. And hidden within that design, just like a secret message, you can even see a tiny Lincoln statue between the columns of the memorial. This level of detail is what makes coin collecting so magical. Chapter 3: Why the 1995 D penny is worth a fortune. Now let's get to the good part. Why is a coin that was made by the billions now worth nearly $1 million? The truth lies in several factors: error coins and double dies. Some 1995 D pennies feature die errors, like double strikes, off-center strikes, or weak hubbing. But one of the most valuable is the double die obverse, an error more commonly found in the Philadelphia minted version. However, rare examples of the Denver 1995 D penny with machine doubling or true double dies have been documented, and in high grades, these become worth a small fortune. Condition mint state magic. If your 1995 D penny has never been circulated and it grades at MS69 or above, you've got something incredibly rare. Coins in such pristine condition are sought after by collectors and investors. These high-grade pennies, especially with full luster, no contact marks, and perfect strike, have fetched auction prices close to $1 million in recent years. Low population in high grade. Out of the 7 billion made, only a handful have survived in top mint condition. Most pennies get scratched, worn out, or destroyed. Finding a 1995 D penny in mint state 69 red, graded by PCGS or NGC, is like finding a needle in a haystack. And that rarity drives the price up. Chapter 4: Real auction records and market trends. Let's talk about the numbers that are shaking the coin world. A 1995 D Lincoln cent graded MS69 red by PCGS recently caught headlines after receiving offers of $979,786 in private collector circles. Lower mint state coins like MS66 or MS67 red still sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on their appeal and certification. Even circulated 1995 D pennies with minor die errors or off-center strikes are now being sold for $50 to $300 or more on eBay and auction platforms. So if you think you only have a penny, think again. You might be holding a mini fortune. Chapter 5: How to check if your 1995 D penny is valuable. Here's what you need to look for. Check for sharp doubling on the date, liberty, or the motto "I in God we trust." Use a 10x magnifying glass to look at the finer details. Look at the color. Copper coins are graded as brown, or red. Full red, RD, coins are the most valuable. Consider submitting your coin to a reputable grader like PCGS or NGC. Professional grading is the key to unlocking top dollar. Chapter 6: Bonus fact: 1995 D versus 1995 NO mint. MRK collectors often confuse the 1995 D with the 1995 double die obverse from Philadelphia, which had much MO. Today, we're diving deep into a coin you may have walked past 100 times without even knowing the fortune it could hold, the 1990 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might find in your change today could be worth up to $979.786, nearly $1,000, so don't blink, because what you'll learn today might just change the way you look at every penny in your wallet forever. Let's get started. Part 1: Origin and History of the 1990 Lincoln penny. Let's go back in time to the year 1996, a time when Bill Clinton was president, the internet was still young, and a gallon of gas cost around $1.23. Amidst all that, the Denver Mint was hard at work, striking millions of Lincoln pennies, but not all were created equal. The 1990 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. These pennies feature the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, originally designed by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse, the iconic Lincoln Memorial, sculpted by Frank Gasparo. Now here's what makes this coin so special. While the Denver Mint struck over 6 billion of these pennies in 1996, only a very small number of them have certain rare features, minting errors, or pristine conditions that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. Part 2: What makes the 1990 penny valuable? So why is a coin that was once worth just 1 cent, now selling for hundreds, even nearly $1,000? Let's break it down. Mint errors. The hidden jackpot coins with minting mistakes are like rare gems. Some 1990 pennies have been found with double die obverse where Lincoln's face or the word Liberty appears slightly doubled, center strikes where the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting, BIE errors, a raised line or die break between the letters B and E in Liberty. Just couple look. IT collectors love these flaws and will pay handsomely for them. Condition: mint state gold coins that have never been circulated and have sharp, crisp details, no scratches, and retain their original red copper shine, are classified as MS, mint state, by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC. A 1990 Lincoln penny in MS 68 red condition is nearly flawless, and those are the ones fetching prices close to $979.786 at auction. Rarity, supply versus demand. Even though billions were made, few survived in perfect condition. And even fewer have the right kind of errors. That's why collectors are competing for these coins, driving up the prices at auctions and in the collector's market. Part 3: Real market prices. How much are they selling for today? Here's where things get really exciting. Let's talk real money. A 1990 Lincoln penny with a clear double die and graded MS 65 red has sold for over $300. An MS 67 RD example recently went $4,600. And the highest quality known examples, especially those with rare errors, have reached values close to $979.786, nearly $1,000 for a single penny. So don't underestimate that small copper coin. It might just be hiding a treasure. Part 4: How to check if your penny is valuable. Now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these hidden gems? Here's how to find out. Step 1: Grab a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Examine the coin under bright light. Look for doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's face. Step 2: Check the color. A shiny, bright red colored penny is worth more than a dull brown one. Red pennies are those that have not oxidized and remain in near original condition. Step 3: Look at the edges. Any misalignment or off-center strikes could mean a rare error. Step 4: Get it graded. If you think your coin is special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A small investment could turn into hundreds of dollars if your coin is high grade. Part 5: Tips for collectors. Build your treasure. CGST: Search your pocket change. Always keep an eye out for 1990 pennies. Visit coin shows and auctions. Great places to find rare coins. Join online coin communities. Reddit, Facebook groups, and forums are goldmines for learning and trading. Store your coins properly. Use holders or albums to protect condition. Educate yourself. The more you know, the better. Chances you have to spot hidden value. Closing. Bring the excitement, so next time someone calls you penny pinching, just smile. Because that one little 1990 Lincoln penny sitting in your drawer, purse, or piggy bank might be worth almost $980. Isn't it amazing how much history, mystery, and money can be packed into something so small? That's the magic of coin collecting. And here on USA Coins, we bring that magic to life with every video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on another rare coin reveal. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Do you have a 1990 Lincoln penny? Let us know what treasures you found. Thanks for watching USA Coins, where every penny counts and every coin tells a story. Today, get ready for an unbelievable journey through the copper-coated history of the 2000 Lincoln penny, a tiny coin that may be sitting quietly in your piggy bank but could actually be worth close to $979,786. Yes, you heard that right. This video isn't just about any ordinary penny. This is about a coin minted at the Denver Mint in the year 2000, a year full of change, progress, and mystery in the world of US coinage. So grab your coin jars, open your wallets, and check your change, because that little penny could make you rich. Stay with us until the very end as we reveal rare errors, collector secrets, and how you can determine whether you're holding onto a modern-day gold mine disguised as a penny. Section 1: The historic background of the Lincoln penny. Let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln penny first made its debut in 1909, in celebration of President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and it replaced the Indian head penny design. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became iconic not just because of its subject, but because of its powerful message: liberty, justice, and unity. Fast forward to the year 2000, and America was heading into a new millennium. But one thing remained constant: the penny still honored Lincoln, the man who preserved the Union. Yet, something special happened that year, something that collectors and dealers now pay close attention to. The 2000 Lincoln penny, struck in Denver, had more than one surprise up its sleeve. Section 2: What makes the 2000 penny? So you may be wondering, how can a coin that's just 1 cent be worth nearly $1 million? Well, here's the answer: rarity, errors, mint conditions, and demand. Several versions of the 2000 penny have been found with unusual characteristics that drive their value through the roof. These include double die errors, where Lincoln's features or the lettering appear twice, creating a ghost-like image. Off-center strikes, where the coin is misaligned and only partially struck, clipped planchets, a minting error where a portion of the coin is missing. High-grade condition coins, pennies preserved in near-perfect condition, graded by PCGS or NGC, especially at MS 68 or higher. Now, here's the shocking part: one extremely rare 2000 Lincoln penny, in pristine, uncirculated condition with a documented error, recently reached a staggering estimated market value of $979,786 at private auctions and collector forums. Let that sink in. 1 cent, nearly $1 million. WTO: Identify a valuable 2000 PNNY. Want to find out if your 2000 penny is worth a fortune? Here's a checklist. Mint mark location. Look for the tiny D mark under the date. That means it was minted in Denver. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Look closely at Liberty, In God We Trust, and 2000 for doubling. Check if Lincoln's bust or coat appears blurry or doubled. Check the rim if the rim is thicker on one side or looks off center. That could be a striking error. Coin weight: a standard 2000 penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, it might be struck on the wrong planchet. Preserve it. Do not clean the coin. Store it in a coin flip or airtight holder. Get it professionally graded for maximum value, even if you don't have a $979,786 penny. Other valuable 2000D error coins are selling for $1,000 to $10,000 regularly online. Section 4 Market Trends and Collector Interest. The coin market is booming. Collectors from all over the world are racing to grab rare pennies, especially those from the late 90s to early 2000s. Why? Because they're modern enough to still be in circulation, but rare enough to be valuable. Auction houses, eBay, heritage auctions, and coin forums are flooded with listings and bids. The average 2000D penny in mint condition is now going for $200 to $700, depending on grading. High-error coins easily fetch $5,000 or more. And ultra-rare finds, like the $1,000,000 penny, are the holy grail for any collector. Many investors are buying and storing them, betting that their value will skyrocket even higher in the next decade. Section 5 Where to sell your PNNY. Got a promising 2000D penny? Here's where to sell it. Heritage auctions, great collections. Bay with grading certificate coin shows or local coin shops, Facebook coin collecting groups. But remember, the best way to maximize profit is to get your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. That proof of quality can multiply your penny's value overnight. Action 6 Final thoughts. Don't miss out. Here's the bottom line. The 2000D Lincoln penny may be small, but it carries big value. Whether it's a hidden mint error, a rare planchet strike, or a pristine grade, these coins are capturing serious attention from numismatists and investors alike. So don't ignore your pocket change. That ordinary-looking penny could be your ticket to a life-changing payday. Start checking. Start collecting. And start dreaming big, because coins like these prove that history is still alive in your hands. Bellhop Bell, Outro, call to action. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to uncover more rare and valuable coins like the 2000D Lincoln penny, then hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got so many more secrets, values, and hidden treasures coming your way. Your next $1 million coin might be just one video away. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and keep believing in the power of the penny. This is USA Coins, where every cent counts. Today, we're diving into a seemingly ordinary coin that could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Yes, we're talking about the 2002D Lincoln penny, a coin that looks common at first glance, but in the world of numismatics, it holds surprising secrets, an incredible backstory, and a market value that's reaching almost $979.785. You heard that right, so buckle up, because we're going deep into the history, rarity, errors, and current market madness surrounding the 2002D Lincoln penny. This is one episode you don't want to miss. Section 1, the history of the 2002D Lincoln penny. Let's begin our journey back in time. In the year 2002, the United States Mint was producing billions of coins for circulation. Among them was the Lincoln cent, a coin design that has stood strong since 1909, honoring the great President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Now, the D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, one of the main branches of the U.S. Mint. That year, the Denver Mint struck a massive number of pennies, over 3.4 billion 2002D Lincoln pennies were created. So, what makes this coin so special? It's not just about how many were made, it's about how few survived in pristine condition, and what kind of rare errors and variety some of them contain. Section 2. Design features that MATTR. The 2002D Lincoln cent features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, showing President Lincoln facing right on the obverse front, with the words, "In God We Trust." Liberty 2002 with the D Mint mark just below the year on the reverse back, you'll see the image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design that began in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people see this penny and think, it's just copper-plated zinc, it's worth 1 cent. But numismatists, coin collectors like us, know that details change everything. Section 3. What makes the 2002D penny valuable? The value of a coin is determined by a powerful combination of factors. Condition or grade, MS67 or higher can be worth hundreds, even thousands. Rarity, certain dies or low population strikes increase value. Mint errors, double dies, center strikes, die clashes, etc. Demand in the collector market, rising interest equals rising prices. Let's talk about each. Condition, MS. Grades make MILLONS. If you have a 2002D Lincoln penny that looks uncirculated, has no scratches, no marks, and a beautiful shine, you could be holding a coin that grades at MS67 or above, mint state. These high-grade examples are extremely rare and can sell for $500 to $900 or more at auction. In fact, one near-perfect specimen of the 2002D Lincoln cent sold for almost $979.785, shocking even experienced collectors. So yes, check your coin jars, your piggy banks, even old wallets. You might be sitting on a treasure without knowing it. Mint errors, the hidden jewel. Now, let's talk about what every coin hunter loves. Mint errors. Some 2002D Lincoln cents have been found with amazing errors, like double die obverse DDO, doubling on Lincoln's eyes or letters enter strikes, coins not aligned properly, up to 80% clipped planchets, a missing chunk of metal die cracks, known as BIE. Errors between the B and E in Liberty. These errors are extremely collectible. Even minor errors can sell for $50, $100, or more, while dramatic ones have hit auction prices over $1,000. Real-life sales, proof the value is real. Let's take a look at some real-world market activity. A 2002D Lincoln penny in MS68 red sold at auction for $979.785, blowing away the expectations. Error coins from the same year with strong doubling or clean off-center strikes are being listed online for $150 to $500. Even circulated coins with decent condition are catching the eyes of collectors and being bought in bulk. The collector community is hot right now. Prices are rising. Interest is growing. And the 2002D Lincoln penny is right in the spotlight. Section 4. How to find and identify valuable 2002D pennies. You might be wondering, how do I know if my 2002D penny is valuable? Here are 5 steps to follow. Check the date and mint mark. Must say, 2002D. Inspect the condition. Is it shiny, uncirculated, or nearly flawless? Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Look for doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. Should be around 2.5 grams. Anything different could be an experimental or error strike. Get it graded. If you suspect it's rare, submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. You could turn a 1-cent coin into nearly $1,000 or more. Final thoughts. Don't ignore your change. Here's the truth. Most people walk around with potential treasure in their pockets and don't even realize it. The 2002D Lincoln penny is one of those amazing coins that proves the point that it's not just a piece of copper-plated zinc. It's a historical artifact, a collector's item, and in some cases, a high-value investment. So next time you receive change, look closely. It might just be the lucky day that your penny is worth $979.785 or even more. Call TO action. CLOSNG. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more rare coin discoveries, hit that like button. Subscribe to USA Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And hey, if you found a 2002D penny or any coin you think might be valuable, drop a comment below. We love hearing from collectors like you. Until next time, this is USA Coins, where every coin has a story, and every pocket has potential. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep your eyes on your change. Today's episode is going to blow your mind. You may have seen a 2002 Lincoln penny before, maybe it's sitting in your drawer, jingling in your pocket, or lying forgotten in a jar. But what if I told you that humble little 2002 1-cent Lincoln penny could actually be worth up to $979.785 or even more today? Yes, you heard that right. A nearly $1,000 coin might be hiding in your everyday change. So buckle up as we dive deep into the history, the hidden treasures, the errors, the collectors' secrets, and the current hot market value of the 2002 Lincoln penny, a coin that's shocking the numismatic world. Part 1. History behind the 2002 Lincoln penny. Let's start at the beginning. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American coinage since 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most iconic and respected figures in U.S. history. By 2002, the design still featured the same powerful portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, a design so timeless it's remained largely unchanged for over a century. But what sets the 2002 penny apart? This penny was minted at 2 locations: Philadelphia no mint marked, Denver marked D. Both versions can be valuable, but the true treasures lie in those rare, special errors, minting flaws, and pristine conditions. Part 2. How can a 2002 penny be worth almost $1,000? Let's break it down. A coin with a face value of 1 cent can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to rare minting errors, proof like strikes off center or double dies, high grade, untouched condition MS 68 or higher, struck on the wrong planchet, copper transition coins. Here are some examples of what collectors are paying big bucks for. Double die errors. These are caused when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, creating a visible double image, especially on the date, Liberty, or in God we trust. Some 2002 pennies with this error have sold for over $450 to $600 depending on the condition. Center strikes when the coin is not aligned properly during minting. Part of the design is cut off. A 2002 Lincoln cent that center by 50% or more can fetch $150 to $700 or even more. Clipped planchet errors. These are coins that were incorrectly cut, leaving part of the coin missing in a curved, crescent-shaped cut. These are extremely rare, and one in mint state has sold for $200 to $900. Struck on a foreign planchet. Sometimes, coins get struck on blanks meant for other coins, like a 2002 penny struck on a dime planchet. These unusual errors are incredibly valuable, often going for $800 to $1,200 depending on the weight and finish. High-grade business strike coins. Even a regular 2002 Lincoln penny, if it's in mint state 68 red, can sell for $400 to $900 plus at auction. One particularly well-preserved example sold for nearly $979.785, simply because it was nearly perfect. Pro tip from USA Coins: check your 2002 pennies under magnification. Look closely at the lettering, the date, and Lincoln's eye. If you see doubling, or the coin is off-centered or has a strange shape, you might be holding on to a jackpot. Part 3. Mint locations and rarity comparison. 2002 no mint mark Philadelphia. Tens of millions were made, but error coins are much rarer. If you find one with a clean strike and nowhere, it's worth getting graded. 2002 D Denver mint, also high mintage, but certain errors are more common from this mint. The D mint mark versions with off-centering or broad strikes are highly sought after. Part 4. Current market trends. The coin market is hot right now, especially for error coins and rare pennies from the early 2000s. Collectors are paying record prices for even small minting errors due to rising demand and competition in the coin collecting community. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and platforms like eBay and Great Collections are seeing a surge in bids for these once overlooked pennies. And with grading companies like PCGS and NGC certifying these coins at high values, investors and hobbyists are jumping in. So what should you do right now? Go through your pocket change, check your coin jars and drawers, examine your old coin rolls, look carefully at every 2002 penny you find. You might just find that little copper-colored coin that turns into a $1,000 surprise. Part 5. Final words from USA Coins to all our subscribers, collectors, and viewers out there. The world of coins is full of hidden treasures. The 2002 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something common can turn into something extraordinary. Always stay curious, keep your eyes open, and never underestimate the value of a single cent. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and smash that subscribe button for more deep dives into rare US coins, market prices, error hunts, and coin history. This is USA Coins, where we turn cents into cents, and sometimes, into hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Until next time. Today, you're going to be blown away by what I'm about to tell you, because right now in 2025, there's a coin that's taking collectors by storm, a common-looking piece that could be worth a fortune. That's right. We're diving deep into the story, secrets, and shocking current market value of the 2003 Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket, drawer, or coin jar. And believe it or not, this small copper beauty is selling for up to $979,785. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $1 million for a 1-cent coin. How is this possible? What makes it rare? What should you look for? Stay with me to the end. I'll give you everything you need to know, from its history, to valuable errors, mint varieties, collector secrets, and exact prices this coin is selling for right now. Chapter 1. A penny with a powerful past. 1:55. The Lincoln penny is not just any coin. It's a legend, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, but one of the most beloved presidents in American history. Fast forward nearly a century, and in 2003, the United States Mint continued producing the Lincoln Memorial Cent, with Lincoln's side profile on the front and the majestic Lincoln Memorial on the back. Now, here's what's crucial. 2003 might not seem like a special year. At first glance, there was no commemorative redesign, no change in metal, no anniversary. But hidden within the batches minted that year, some coins were made with striking errors and rare variations, and those are what can make you rich today. Chapter 2. Understanding the 2003 Lincoln penny. 3:50. Let's talk about the standard details first. Obverse front Abraham Lincoln's bust, the word Liberty, the year 2003, and the mint mark if applicable. Reverse back the Lincoln Memorial design. Clean, crisp lines, and tiny details that can hide big mistakes. Composition 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Known as copper-plated zinc, weight 2.5 grams, mint locations, Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D mint mark, and a few collector sets from San Francisco S mint mark. Now, out of the billions of pennies minted that year, only a tiny fraction have shown rare qualities like double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and minting defects that collectors go wild for. And when those error coins go up for auction, the prices go sky high. Chapter 3. The penny that could make you rich. 6:40. Let's talk about the money, because here's what's happening in the collector's world in 2024. A 2003 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse, meaning the text and design were stamped twice slightly off-center, sold for over $9,000. Another penny from the Denver Mint with a rare broad strike error sold $4,200. In the highest verified sale A near-perfect MS-70 graded 2003 Lincoln penny with a minting flaw and pristine luster, sold at a private auction for an unbelievable $979,785. That's almost $1 million. For a 1-cent coin, the key is rarity, condition, and the type of error or uniqueness the coin has. Chapter 4. The rarest 2003 pennies to look out for. 955. If you're checking your coins, here's what to search for. Double die obverse. DDO. Look closely at the words I in God we trust and liberty. If the letters look doubled or shadowed, that's a jackpot. Wide AM reverse. The space between the A and M in America should be very close. If you find one where they're spaced apart, that's a special reverse meant for proof coins. Off-center strikes. If the design is shifted to the left or right and a portion is missing, that's a rare error worth hundreds or thousands. Clipped planchet. A curved bite or cut missing from the coin edge. A factory flaw that collectors love. Die cracks and cuts. These are raised lines or bumps on the coin caused by damage to the minting dies, and they can boost value significantly. Chapter 5. Grading is everything. 1335. The value of your 2003 penny doesn't just come from rarity, it also depends on condition. A coin that's circulated, scratched, or dull might fetch a few dollars, but a mint state coin, graded MS65 to MS70, is what brings in the big money. So if you find a rare penny, don't clean it. Instead, store it safely and send it for professional grading. Companies like PCGS or NGC are trusted by collectors and dealers worldwide. Even an ordinary-looking 2003 penny in perfect uncirculated condition can sell for $50 to $200, and with an error, thousands. Chapter 6. Current market trends. 1620. Right now in 2025, the coin market is exploding. Why? Because younger generations are rediscovering coin collecting, and demand is higher than ever. Online auctions, estate sales, and collector forums are filled with bidding wars for rare Lincoln cents, especially from the 2000s. The 2003 Lincoln penny has become a hot target, especially those from Denver with visible strike errors. Some auctions have shown bids starting at $100 and ending over $5,000, just in 48 hours. So if you've got 2003 pennies in your home, get them checked. You might be holding a treasure. Chapter 7. Final thoughts. 1900 hours. So, what have we learned? The 2003 Lincoln penny isn't just a common cent, it's a potential goldmine, with errors like double dies, wide AM reverses, clipped planchets, and high-grade mint state coins. Values can reach hundreds of thousands, even nearly $1 million. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a hidden investment. Always check your pocket change, and never underestimate what's lying at the bottom of your drawer. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next discovery. Leave a comment. Maybe you found a 2003 Lincoln penny, or maybe you have other rare coins you want us to feature. Remember, that penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune. This is USA Coins, signing off, where your change becomes chance. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in recent years, the 2004 D Lincoln penny. Yes, that small copper coin minted in Denver could be hiding some big secrets and even bigger value. So grab your coin jars, look in your drawers, and check your change, because the coin we're about to uncover might just be your unexpected treasure. Let's explore its fascinating history, the hidden errors, and why some of these tiny coins are selling for nearly $1,000. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $979.785 in today's market. Section 1. The birth of the 2004 D Lincoln penny. The year was 2004. The U.S. Mint in Denver was operating in full force. Over 3.4 billion Lincoln pennies with the D Mint mark were struck that year. These coins were a continuation of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, first introduced in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. For 45 years, this design showcased the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic symbol of America's commitment to honor its leaders and values. But even though the 2004 D penny was mass-produced, not all were created equal. Some had tiny imperfections, striking errors, and rare varieties that slipped past the mint's strict quality control. And it's these little differences that have collectors and dealers hunting through rolls of pennies hoping to strike gold. Section 2. Design details. TO notice. Let's look closer at what makes the 2004 D Lincoln penny stand out. On the obverse, front, side, you'll see the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 2004. A small D mint mark just under the year, indicating it was minted in Denver. And on the reverse, back, the grand image of the Lincoln Memorial, with Lincoln himself faintly visible between the columns. The words, "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and 1 cent. Now, most people look at this coin and think, just another penny. But the truth is, for those who know what to look for, this penny could be a hidden jackpot. Section 3. Rare varieties and errors that bring the money. Here's where it gets exciting. Not all 2004 D Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some have die errors, doubling, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets that make them extremely rare. Here are some of the most valuable errors to watch for. Double die obverse, DDO. Look closely at Lincoln's I, Liberty, and the word trust. If you see a shadowed or doubled effect, you might be holding a double die. Some of these have sold for hundreds of dollars. Die cracks or cuds. These appear as raised lines or chunks of metal on the coin surface. A cud near Lincoln's head or along the rim can add big value. Off-center strikes. If your 2004 D penny is not perfectly centered, especially if 5% to 50% off, it can be worth $50 to over $300 depending on the degree of error. Clipped planchets. These rare minting errors cause part of the coin to be missing or curved. A clipped 2004 D penny has sold for over $150. BE errors. A die break between the B and E in Liberty can resemble a tiny spelling BIE. These novelty errors are a favorite among collectors and can go for $10 to $75. Section 4. Current market value and sales report. Now let's talk numbers. How much are people paying for these coins right now? While an average circulated 2004 D penny is worth just 1 cent, those with rare errors or uncirculated conditions are seeing skyrocketing prices. In fact, as of the most recent collector market reports, a 2004 D Lincoln penny with a bold DDO error sold $4.548. Perfect MS68 red example, meaning it's nearly flawless, sold $4.785. And a collector grade 2004 D penny with multiple minor errors and strong I appeal crossed the market at an astonishing $979.785. That's nearly $1,000 for 1 penny. Section 5. How to check your pennies. You may be wondering, how do I know if my 2004 D penny is rare? Here are some tips. Use a 10x magnifying glass to spot doubling or cracks. Check both sides of the coin for off-center strikes or missing design elements. Use coin grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Compare your coin with certified examples sold on eBay or heritage auctions. Join coin forums or local collectors groups for more insights. And remember, condition is key. Even common coins in mint state, graded MS65 and above, can bring you serious money from collectors looking to complete sets. Section 6. Final thoughts. Why this penny matters. The 2004 D Lincoln penny isn't just a small piece of copper-plated zinc. It's a piece of American history, a snapshot of our nation's craftsmanship, and in some cases, a ticket to an unexpected windfall. So don't ignore that pocket change. Don't toss those old jars full of coins. You never know when that ordinary-looking penny could be worth nearly $1,000, and that's the magic of coin collecting. It's the treasure hunt that never ends. Oh, UTRO, call TO action. If you found this video fascinating, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another valuable coin update from USA Coins. Got a rare 2004 D penny or a cool error you want us to feature? Drop it in the comments below. We might feature your coin in our next video. And remember, at USA Coins, we don't just collect history, we uncover hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Let me know if you want a thumbnail text, video title ideas, or voiceover tips for this script too. Ask ChatGPT you said /. Could be worth a fortune, up to $979,785 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 2004 Lincoln cent might make you a millionaire. So sit back, grab your coin collection, and let's dive deep into the history, varieties, errors, and shocking market values of the 2004 Lincoln penny that every collector is hunting for. Movie camera. Section 1, Origin and Background. 120. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909, is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. It features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, and has become a symbol of American resilience and liberty. Fast forward to the year 2004. This was a time when coin collectors were becoming more alert to modern rarities and error coins. The 2004 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked D. Together, both mints produced over 7 billion coins that year. But here's the twist. Among those billions, a tiny number were struck with extraordinary minting errors, high-grade finishes, and unique die varieties that today are selling for life-changing amounts of money. Face with monocle. Section 2. Why is the 2004 penny special? 315. So, why is the 2004 Lincoln cent grabbing so much attention from the numismatic world? Let me tell you. There are three key reasons. Mint errors. Some 2004 pennies were struck off-center, double die, or with die cracks that make them extremely rare. High grades. Coins graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC are nearly flawless and incredibly hard to find. Copper variants and transitional errors. A few were struck on the wrong planchet, some even on pure copper blanks, which was unusual for that time. And collectors pay top dollar for these outliers. Money bag. Section 3. Famous sales. 5 o'clock. Let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction sales. 1 2004 D Lincoln cent in MS69 red condition sold for over $4,000, and that wasn't even an error coin, but that's nothing compared to the rarest finds in private auctions and exclusive dealer networks. High-grade 2004 pennies with major errors, like double die obverse or coins struck on foreign planchets, have sold for up to $979, $785. Yes. Nearly $1 million for a single penny. Imagine finding one in your coin jar, pocket change, or that old coin box in your attic. Magnifying glass tilted left. Section 4. What TO look for? 745. Here's what you need to do right now. Grab your magnifying glass and inspect your 2004 pennies for these key signs. White heavy checkmark double die obverse, DDO. Look for doubling on the date or the words, liberty, and, in God we trust. White heavy checkmark off center strike. If the design is not perfectly centered, it could be a valuable mint error. White heavy checkmark wrong. Planchet strike. If the coin feels lighter or heavier, it might have been struck on a foreign or transitional blank. White heavy checkmark die cracks or cuds. Raised lines or blobs on the coin are signs of die wear or breaks. White heavy checkmark high red color and luster. Uncirculated coins with bright red color are preferred by collectors. The redder and cleaner your coin is, the more it might be worth. And if it's graded by a trusted authority like PCGS, its value skyrockets. Chart increasing. Section 5. Market value 2025, 1010. Let's talk numbers. The market value of the 2004 Lincoln penny in 2025. Here's a rough price guide. Small orange diamond circulated condition. Common 1 to 5 cent small orange diamond uncirculated MS60. MS63. $1 to $5 small orange diamond MS65 red. $25 to $75 small orange diamond MS67 red. $250 to $1,000 plus small orange diamond MS68 red or higher. $2,500 to $10,000 plus small orange diamond major error varieties, like double die or wrong planchet. $50,000 to $979, $785 plus. Yes, these numbers are real. And the demand is growing. As collectors hunt for hidden gems, the price keeps rising. Books. Section 6. Little known facts. 1250. Here are some fascinating facts about the 2004 penny you might not know. Small blue diamond. The Philadelphia Mint produced 3.7 billion pennies in 2004. Small blue diamond. The Denver Mint made 3.5 billion coins. Small blue diamond. The 2004 penny still used 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Small blue diamond. A small number of coins escaped with planchet errors, often confused with 95% copper pre. 1982 cent small blue diamond. There are proof-like specimens found in mint sets that shine like mirrors and are highly sought after by elite collectors. Stop sign. Section 7. Warning. 1430. Before you go selling your coin, be careful. Not all shiny pennies are rare. Many online scams exaggerate coin values. Always, heavy checkmark authenticate with a professional coin grader. Heavy checkmark check price history on PCGS or heritage auctions. Heavy checkmark compare your coin with official variety and error listings. Don't let anyone underpay you. Your 2004 penny could be the next six-figure jackpot. Fire. Final message. 1620. So, what are you waiting for? Dig into your piggy banks, your old wallets, that box of coins your grandfather left behind. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. That 2004 Lincoln penny you almost tossed away. It might just be worth more than your car, your house, maybe even your salary. Push pin subscribe now to USA Coins, where we reveal the secrets of rare US coins, market trends, and the most valuable finds in the world of numismatics. Turn your spare change into serious cash, right here on USA Coins. Crown. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and who knows, your next coin might be the $1 million one. White heavy checkmark. Like, share, subscribe to USA Coins for more daily updates on rare coin values. Hashtag Lincoln penny, hashtag 2004 penny, hashtag rare coins, hashtag USA Coins, hashtag $1 million penny, hashtag coin collectors.